Hi guys. I'm gonna be making some videos here. Well, my wife's making them for me. She has the camera. She's built the account and everything so that we could upload some videos. Say hi.
Hi, people.
Yeah, she's helping me out. So she's gonna be here shooting these videos for me. We're really not gonna be on video. We just kind of do scenery stuff, talk about star seeds and what's gonna be coming. So I'm here to talk to you guys. My channel is basically gonna be about psychics, artificial intelligence, organoid technologies, new technologies that are coming, and the fall of man and everything that's coming. So I'm just trying to look for people like me who see what's coming and gonna get ready. Not doing any special stuff or nothing like that on this channel. We're just kind of trying to understand what's happening, and people like me, I kind of have dreams about stuff that hasn't happened yet, and then I end up seeing it happen. And I'm making my book. I'm writing my book. My wife's writing my book for me. She's gonna help me to get it published so that I can show you guys what I see coming. A lot of the stuff that I've had dreams about has actually happened since I was younger. So everything's been kind of crazy, but I've written a lot of stuff down. Uh, People like me, we've been through, well, I went to go get checked just to make sure that, I'm not out of it or nothing like that. So I went to go get checked for months. I've been evaluated. I've had psychologists tell me things, and they're like, well, it's happened. So, all this stuff is happening. So you were right. You were on the dot. So, I passed that test, right? So if there's other people like me out there, this channel's for you. I'm barely starting this channel, and my wife's doing all this for me. So, um, yeah. So if you guys know what's coming in the future, the fall, all the bad things that are coming, the good things and the bad things, we're gonna discuss them on this channel. And I'm gonna give you a visual of the stuff that I see about the Akashic records and stuff like that, because a lot of people talk about the Akashic records, but they don't know anything about them. It's the weird thing. And I'm not dissing anybody in particular. It's just I've done a lot of research myself after trying to figure out what this thing is that I'm seeing and what I'm connected to. But again, we're just going to be talking about, basic technology, all the changes that are coming in the world, the new types of technologies that I've been seeing and that they slowly been emerging. I saw a bunch of stuff in the old days, stuff I'm going to teach you about, and then you can go research it and see if it's true or not. And I'm going to tell you a lot of the stuff that hasn't happened yet, a lot of the stuff that will be happening that nobody knows about. So I don't know if I'll get kind of like pushed by YouTube or nothing to a certain spot where nobody can see my stuff, but I hope it doesn't happen, because a lot of people that have been against me and doing stuff, to try to slow me down, bad stuff usually happens. I don't know why, but it's what I've witnessed. I've seen a lot of people doing stuff against me, and then horrible things happen to them. So let's hope that doesn't happen. So I don't have to do anything. It's just karma, right? But I'm just here to teach you guys what some of us psychics see, some of us people who just dream about stuff and have flash fronts, like while we're driving and stuff like that, trying to get home from work or going to Walmart or grocery store or something. What they feel like, and what you sense and what you see. And most psychics, we're not even looking at certain stuff, and all of a sudden it's a topic we have no knowledge about, and it just hits us, right? And then we know just about everything about it, so more than most people. So people like me, I predicted the fall of the United States government, which it was falling, and I predicted that like in 2018, and then it happened in like 2020, and then I saw COVID come, and it came. I did paintings, I did artwork, I did stuff like that, and yeah, everything ended up happening just like my paintings. So I'm gonna be discussing organoids again. If you don't know what organoid technology is, they're called OIs wetware, OIs and wetware. Artificial intelligence, which is an intelligence made of machines, right? So we have two different types of intelligences, and that's what this channel is going to be about. I'm going to get into details. You can go research the details. Like I said, if you don't believe me, go research some of the stuff and see what you find. But if you find anything different from me, make me a video, send me a link, and I'll check it out. If I'm ever wrong, send me that I'm wrong, but it's really hard for me to be wrong a lot of times. And then sometimes I could be wrong and then it flips and then it ends up being right. So, like I'm saying, we're going to talk about the fall, and we're going to talk about other people like us that see things and that haven't happened yet, and then they start happening. Again, I don't research anything. It just starts happening. And then I go and research it to see what it is, because I'm a futurist. I see things that, they're like things from the future. But, like I said, everything is just changing. The world is changing, and we got to keep up with it. So I'm looking for other like-minded people like me. I'm a leader type of person. I'm not a follower. I do my own thing. I don't subscribe to trends and stuff like that. I don't speak out slogans unless they're used for something, but I go and learn the knowledge for myself, and then I just kind of figure it out. I don't follow other people. I don't do that. People follow me. I don't follow them. So I don't learn stuff that way, right? I'm just saying that's the way we learn, right? Most of us are repetitive little machines that we repeat things, and this channel, I don't really do that. So, like I said, I'm going to teach you about the future. I'm going to teach you about the machines of the future, the technology of the future, what we're going to be looking at. And, if I can edit stuff later, send little snapshots in my videos later and edit stuff, my wife's going to do that. So she's still learning. She's doing all that. And she's here listening to me. But again, we've seen things that haven't happened yet, and then we get scared. We've seen horrible car crashes, and they end up happening in front of us. We see just things that haven't happened yet that end up happening. I'll wake up in the morning and I'll see something in my dream. Then I turn the TV on, and all of a sudden it's on. So, we're going to be talking about stuff like that. We're going to be figuring out kind of what's going on, because a lot of people don't know what the Akashic Records are. And the Akashic Records, like I said, nobody knows what they are. I figured them out, but there's still angles that I can't see. So the angles are I'm gonna need some help from other starseeds, okay? Because I'm not perfect. I can't do everything on my own. And some of the stuff that was supposed to happen to help me out is holding back and hasn't happened yet. So, like I said, I see stuff, but sometimes it has a delay. Sometimes things shift, but they don't disappear. They're just there on the edge of me and of all the stuff that I've seen. And my wife gets scared with a bunch of this stuff because she sees it, and we don't know how to get around it. So we're trying to balance what I'm doing and what I'm seeing. And again, my novel will be coming out pretty soon. I'm trying to get funds to publish it, but it's really radical stuff. Like, it's technology that is made by AI, designed by AI, created by AI. No human intervention. And I'm writing about it in my book. And remember, there's two types of AI. There's OIs and there's AIs. And they're both artificial intelligences. So I've seen both sides of the technology fields. And we're going to be talking about a lot of fields also, energy fields and stuff like that. But I don't talk like other people talk. They do psychic readings and this and that. They just kind of like blow you off and kind of speak in riddles and things like that. I speak in plain English, and I kind of can decipher it enough that I don't kind of mess up stuff, right? A lot of stuff that I talk about is multi-entendres. If you don't know what multi-entendres are, you got to learn what an entendre is. You can see what I'm saying in different angles because sometimes I hide things in my words. You're going to find a lot of Easter eggs in my words. If you play stuff back, you're going to find secrets that you didn't realize, and you're going to say, wait, whoa, what the heck just happened? So I'm going to leave those hidden in my words. If you can find them, put them in, writing for other people, because some people don't see things in multidimensional, thinking skills, like some of you are going to be able to, because, when words are jumbled and you kind of skip letters and stuff, but you can still figure out what they're saying by reading in between the lines, and then you can say it easier for somebody else. That helps other people who can't do that. So, like I said, if you guys want to make notes, put them in there. That would be awesome to help other people. Again, this is the first video that I make, and my wife's going to be uploading everything for me and doing everything. I don't know how to do this stuff, so I'm leaving it up to her. My videos are basically going to be shots everywhere around the cities and towns and stuff like that. I like to move around, make videos, and figure stuff out where I'm at. I'm the type of person that, I know you probably heard of this phrase, maybe some of you, that you can see the world really easy, and you can kind of see the entire picture of the entire world just by, looking at a gum wrapper. And then there's people who can see the entire world and not know what's going on in it. So I see a lot of little things, and they catch my attention. And I have epiphanies, and I have psychic flashes and stuff like that. But again, I'm the real deal. I'm not a fake person running out there saying stuff. My stuff's been documented, and I have books and papers that I've written, and I timestamped them. So I have all my timestamps and stuff like that. Again, I'm not here trying to convince anybody about anything. This is just about seeing what's happening before it happens. And as I'm making more videos, you guys are going to notice that after a few months go by, this stuff you're going to start seeing it emerge, because AI is an emergence. It is. And I'm also going to explain to you what AI is. I'm going to explain to you what energy fields actually are, because nobody does that. So keep watching my videos and keep messaging and putting stuff on there, what videos you guys want to see, if I can get into there. And if I can do a psychic reading on some of the stuff you guys want. Again, no psychics can do technology. I've never seen one do one. If that was true, the guy that created Apple computers and stuff, he would have created the new technology. I'm on the other scale. I don't have the money to create the technology that I would like to build, that I see that hasn't happened yet. I've seen a lot of the technology, and then I end up seeing it come out later. But again, if you guys want to see new types of technologies or have questions about technology and psychic abilities, I'm the guy you guys want to talk to. I'm the guy that has seen stuff like the folding protein molecule software. I saw that way before it even started. I saw the second one come out also. They can do way more advanced stuff. And then I saw organoids way back in the day, and I didn't know what they were. I was just seeing them. And I was seeing what they were doing, and I was trying to figure out what's going on with these. But I saw organoids with, they were doing organoids that were doing computer programming, organoids that were doing genetic coding, and they were writing codes for genetics for new types of species that haven't happened yet. They were typing code for artificial intelligence that hasn't happened yet. And I'm going to explain to you about the reason that nobody can align artificial intelligence. And I'm going to tell you why. You're going to understand what's going on and why it's doing that. So I'll explain to you how to slow the artificial intelligence down, the emergence, and then I'm going to tell you how to align it right now. But because AI came out before OI, there is no aligning it. OI would have to have come out first, so that's something you'll understand later. Again, those are your Easter eggs. If you can figure them out, do some research and figure things out. But that's the video for today. Again, follow me, subscribe, and tell me what you guys think. And I'm gonna make more videos as they come out. When I have visions, I'm gonna blast them on here to let you guys know the visions before they happen. And then if you guys see them happening, you got to read the messages in between the lines. Like, you know, I have messages that hit me like the Call of Duty guy who passed away, and then we're going to war. The Call of Duty, and we're getting ready to go to war. There was a message for you there. So you'll see it as it comes, and I'll unfold some stuff and make you guys realize things before it happens.